On February the 10th, 1980, Elder Mark E. Peterson was the presiding authority at Stake Conference. Bernard Packard was called to be the Beaumont, Texas stake president, with George Mortimer as first counselor and John Wilson as second counselor.
But I was the second counselor and hadn't planned on being the stake president. But it fell my lot. It was done by Elder Mark E. Peterson of the Council of the 12. It was a rather unnerving time. And his interview was pretty direct. And, he asked if Sarah was with me at the time he was interviewing us. He asked if we ever quarrel. No, we never do. And we had a sweet little interview with him. Sarah was so sweet. So he issued the call, and he called after I had nominated counselors to be George Mortimer of the Lake Charles Ward to be first counselor, and John Wilson of the Port Arthur Ward to be second counselor. We had a good stake presidency. I was pleased with it. We worked hard. We were together for about 3 years, approximately 3 years.
Bernie had married Sarah Hayes, daughter of Wade and Vivian Hayes of Vidor, in 1963. At the time Bernie received his call, he had 10 children. Later that year, Michael Packard would be born. This photo was taken in late 1980.
I received the assignment to organize the Winnie branch. We did so by meeting in a house. I can't remember if it was a member's house or not. I don't think it was. But we gathered up some members and began meeting there. And the Lecons were some of the original members to launch this and to help us organize. Joy and Brother Hassan, the guy's first name Lester Hassan, investor, and it was the daddy, Hassan, and they were original members of their family. So.
On June 17, 1981, disaster struck the Packard home when a fire, which began in the utility room, consumed the entire house. The disaster turned to tragedy when 8-year-old Rochelle, who had been instrumental in rousing other family members, was overcome by smoke and heat and was unable to escape. President Packard was injured trying to rescue his precious young daughter. At this time of sorrow, the stake pulled together to assist, comfort, and support the family as they struggled through this challenge. Essentials were collected to meet the immediate needs of the family. Service projects were held to assist with cleaning up the property. The physical injuries healed with time, and the home and furnishings were replaced. But only the touch of the Master provided the balm to heal the wounded souls. During the late 70s and early 80s, the Beaumont Stake produced and performed various musicals and plays. During the time President Packard was stake president, the Beaumont Stake performed the musical Within These Walls. This fast-paced musical is about a single house that became special to 3 separate families of faith.
So, it's a great stake. The Beaumont Stake is a rich stake with a lot of heritage. My family grew up in this stake. Sarah, who worked with me and Missionary worked for quite a while, she passed away, as of course people in the area here know. She passed away June the 10th of '94. I have since married a beautiful woman right here. This lovely lady is named Nancy. And do I have it turned right? And she's my wife. I married her in the temple, and here's a picture of our wedding reception. That's Nancy and me and a big tribe of family. And we were married in the Dallas temple. Not only sealed, but we were in fact married. And here is my beautiful wife, Sarah. Let's see. This happens to be the girls in our family. That's a lovely one. And here's the men in my life. Now, these are the men in my life. And the women in my life, plus Nancy. And Nancy, so life is good for me. Too good. I have to watch out. Every time it gets this good or this sweet, I get kicked around pretty hard. But we just keep going, and I still believe in God and in Christ and in the prophet Joseph Smith, and I wouldn't want to take a chance on anything else, because this is too good. And through the principles of the gospel, our children have been doing reasonably well. None of them have been locked up. They all take care of their spouses really quite nicely. And they're taking care of their children. I monitor it closely. So I love you, Marshall, and I love your family, and I love your folks, and I love your sister, Sarah. And I've got 2 angels now. One's already in heaven, as they say, on the street, waiting for me. I've decided that heaven is right here where we are. That's what I finally decided. That heaven is right here where we are.